Where'd you learn that song, Juan? You got everybody in camp singing it.
Kiddo, my little mother, she teach me that song when I was only so big at the rancho in Mexico.
Amigo, you should have known this Juan's mother, eh? The good Doña Castellar. You want me to tell you something? You know, for many years, I am her best vaquero, no?
Pancho, you talk too much, Pancho.
Then when this local kid, he's make up his mind to run away and look for what you call adventure, no? I promise her I'll find him and bring him back again. But he's don't come back. For 15 years now, we don't do nothing but play. Yeah, play. I wonder if the good Doña Castellar still lives, huh?
She's still alive, but pretty sick.
Sick, you say? How you know that, kid?
I found this newspaper last week in La Rosa.
Senor Juan, what does this paper say? I cannot read the gringo.
She say, Nita Garcia del Rancho del Rio, San Paula, Mexico, has asked this paper to aid her in finding Juan Castellar, whose mother is very ill. Anyone knowing his whereabouts, please communicate with Miss Garcia or notify the office of the journal.
Who is Nita Garcia, Juan?
Nita, she is my mother's ward. We were children together.
Juan, I wrote Nita Garcia.
You did not tell her I was bandito or cattle hustler.
Certainly not. I merely told her to expect you home soon.
You know, Quito, if these records of mine ever get to Mexico, it would hurt my poor little mother more than if I stay away.
You know, Juan, I've never known of a mother's love. But I have a hunch she'd rather have you, even though you're as bad as you're painted, than not to know where you are.
Why don't you come home with me, Quito?
Si, Senor Capitan. Why don't you come home with us to Mexico? Then we will learn you to be real gran caballero, eh?
Yeah, Pancho is right. You come to Mexico, and we start all over again.
Who's that?
That's Clem Rankin, the skinflint loan shop from Bowie. Hey, what are you doing there? I'm gonna hold him for ransom.
You're gonna what?
Hold him for ransom. What do you think we went through the trouble of sneaking him out of town for?
I ought to sling a gun on you.
I don't get you.
Well, you would if you had nerve enough.
Meaning what?
Meaning that you went against my orders and kidnapped the wealthiest man in Boone County. And knowing that I'd get the blame for it and I'd have a price on my head.
I didn't think.
You never do. That's why I do the thinking for this gang. You know why I stuck to cattle. All my men, including myself, out of their ranches by a lot of loan sharks.
Yeah, and this Bird Rankin is the brains behind the whole deal.
You can't that. Makes no difference. Taking what legally belongs to us is one thing, but kidnapping citizens is another.
Say, the chief is right, eh?
You might as well be hung for a sheep as a lamb.
I differ with you. And most of my men did, you started to work on them.
What are you driving at?
I'm driving at the fact that you've been double-crossing me and thinking that you were getting away with it.
Why, yo...
Drop that gun. Pancho,
Si, senor.
Rankin a horse and put him on it.
Si, pronto. Eh, boss, get the senor's horse, eh?
Right.
Pete, turn him loose.
Bunch of swindlers, you. You can't get over this. I'll have it on you, bunch of horse thieves.
Yes, sir.
What did he say?
Shut up.
Good. Come on, get on. Vamos, pronto!
Oh, Duke. You've been wanting to boss this outfit for a long time. From now on, I'm going to give you a chance. I'm hitting another trail.
You mean you're gonna quit the gang?
You're a good guesser.
Well, how about Juan and Pancho?
Pancho and me, we stick with the kid.
So long, Duke. From now on, you keep out of my way.
Well, that's three less we gotta split with anyway.
You said it, Chief.
So long, kid. Come and get it!
Why, it's Clem Rankin's.
What are you doing on the loose, Clem? Your housekeeper said you was kidnapped by the Pecos Kid.
I was, but I got loose. I knocked out one of them guards and stole his horse. Yes, sir, and I can show you right to the camp where we can catch him. Get on your horse, Luke.
All right, come on, let's go.
Come on, ready. There's that Pecos Kid now, and a couple of his men.
I'm done for, Keith. You
No.
two go on without me.
No, Juan. We're all sticking together. Are you bad hit, Senor Juan?
I don't know, Pancho. I think so.
We'll hit into Cathedral Canyon and they'll never find us there. See.
We must have got one of them. Let's go back. Pancho! Agua!
Juan, we still got plenty water left for everybody, eh?
No, compañeros. It is no use. I told you I am finished.
Why, Juan, I know hombre once who could carry enough lead to start what you call the plumbing business, eh? Why, Juan, you act like amateur, eh? Huh?
Why don't you listen? There is no reason for us all to die out here.
Who said anything about dying, Juan? Why, it's not in the cards.
Go away and leave me. Both of you maybe can leave the desert in safety.
I know of a water hole that we can reach before nightfall. We'll camp there till you'll be able to travel, Juan. Keep your chin up, Juan. We'll soon find water.
Seco. Dry.
You pig-headed fools. Maybe you'll listen to me now, huh? Amigos, you two are my very best compadres. There is no use in trying to fool me any longer. I am what you call all washed up.
You're talking nonsense, Juan. I know there's some water around here.
But even if you find water, it's no good for me now. The fever, she set in. You two, please, go on without me. Please, Pancho, Quito.
No, Juan. We're not going to do no such thing, Juan. We're going to take you home to your mother.
My mother. Mother. When you see my little mother, give her this ring. She will remember. And tell her that I have gone away on a long, long trip for a good cause. Don't you see? I think pretty good cause. Hey, kiddo?
You're gonna be all right, Juan. I know there's water around here. And I'm gonna find it. Oh, Juan. Juan. Why did you do it?
Mother, Madre de Dios.
Now you sit here. Now put this around you. Now you rest, Madre Mia, and I promise you, if one comes, I will call you. Oh, you are making such a baby out of me. Oh. Now you sleep.
You hear that song, Felipe? It must be Juan and Pancho.
See, Martha. It must be them.
Oh, senors, it is so good to see you again.
The good Donya's waiting for you in the ascenso. Pancho, it's so good to see you back here. You've been away so long.
I will go find the Senorita Garcia.
Gracias.
Mi amigo, it is good to be back home again, no? Yeah. And what a home, hmm?
Juan! 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 ¡Hijo mío! ¡Juan! ¡Hijo mío! ¡Juan! Hijo mío, you did come back home to me. You did. My son. My young muchacho. Oh, I feel with so much happiness. Juan, hijo mío. My Juan. My Juan. Why don't you speak to Nita, Juan? Surely you remember her. She has taken care of me ever since my eyes failed.
I don't blame you for not recognizing me, Juan. I was only a child when you left the El Rio.
And
You too have changed, though.
the years have been kind to you, Nita.
Juan, why you speak like a gringo?
Why, you haven't greeted Pancho Gonzalez.
Oh, Pancho Gonzalez. Amigo mío, you bring back my boy, like you promised. Dios es bueno.
Gracias, señora.
¿Cómo está, Pancho? You have aged some these many years. But I suppose you are still the greatest vaquero in all Mexico.
Oh, sí, señorita. Now I know that you have not forgot good old Pancho Gonzalez, eh?
No.
But Juan, I cannot understand how you speak like a gringo.
Doña Castelar, you are going to be very much surprised at what I'm going to tell you now. This one, he's don't speak one word of Spanish since he's leave home.
¿Qué?
See, when I talk to him about it, that he's only say, Pancho, as long as I live with these Americanos, then I am going to speak and dress like these Americanos. Then maybe I'm going to be very famous man someday. Huh?
And he did become famous, no, Pancho?
Famous? Caramba! You should know just how famous he become. Everybody's know about him.
Was he in business, Pancho?
Business? Oh, see, great big business. See? With me and the Pecos Kid. See? You know, this Pecos Kid, he is Juan's very best compadre. We are dealing beautiful cows. Oh, beautiful. We are what you call traveling cow inspector, no?
Oh, I am glad to hear of your success, Juan.
Yes.
You're still wearing the ring your father gave you, Juan. Promise me you will not leave home again.
I guess Pancho and me can stay here a while anyway. Madre mia.
Andale, vaqueros. Prepare for one big fiesta. Senor Juan is home.
Well, Senor Pecos, you look more like Mexican Caballero than Mexican Caballero himself, no?
Well, I don't feel like a Mexican caballero. I feel more like a snake in the grass. You know, and if I feel like pulling up stakes, and if it wasn't for that sweet old lady, I would. Isn't she wonderful? You know, I never knew what a mother's love was till I met her.
Wait a minute, Duke. I think you're asking for it by pulling in here.
The paper said that Juan Castelar's returned home after many years of being away. Sheriff Saunders says he's dead. If he isn't, we're gonna take what we want, or tell his mama who and what he is.
And if he is dead?
I want to see who's taking his place. So, this is the El Rio Rancho, huh?
Si, senor. But what is it you wish?
Oh, me and the boys are old friends of Juan Castelar from Arizona.
Oh, si, come in. I go tell the Donut Castelar you are arrived.
See.
This is the Senora Castelar.
How do you do, ma'am? I've often heard about you from Juan.
That is nice. I cannot see you, senor, but then a friend of Juan's is more than welcome to El Rio Rancho. Won't you sit down?
Thank you. But let me help you.
Thanks. Do you know my son very long?
For several years, Doña Castelar, he was one of my best friends.
Oh, you must be the Picos kid that I have heard him speak of.
Well, that's the name most people know me by.
Thank you for sending Juan to me.
Is Juan home?
Si, he has been at the rancho 1 week now. Marta.
Si, senora.
Have Felipe prepare food and wine for our visitors. Then see if the young master has returned.
Si, senora. Senor Juan, you are haunted by a visit from your very good friends from Arizona.
Friends from Arizona?
But si, senor, you're very good amigo, the Pecos Kid.
What do you think of that, Pancho?
Esto bueno.
I hope so.
That picture looks just like Juan.
See? Exactly. Is that you, Juan?
Si, Madre Mia.
Juan, you old son of a gun.
The Pecos kid. Gee, I'm glad to see you.
Well, ¿cómo está, Senor Pecos?
Well, if it ain't my old pal, Pancho Gonzalez, the greatest caballero in all Mexico.
Nita. This is Nita Garcia, my mother's ward.
How do you do?
Oh, you. I know I'm gonna like this place a lot. I brought some of the boys with me, Juan. Figured you might use them during roundup time.
Oh, I am sure we can put you all to work for a while, Senor Picos. Don't you think so, Juan?
They'll come in handy. I'll show them their quarters, Mother. Come along, boys. Now, Duke, supposing you explain why you're masquerading as me.
Probably for the same reason that you're posing as one Costellar. By the way, where is Juan?
Juan's dead.
That sheriff from Arizona wasn't lying when he said he winged one of them. Cheap, four-flushing bandits.
Listen, my friend. You speak once round here. Out this one speak again. You sabe?
Whether I speak or not depends entirely upon you and the kid, Pancho. Me and the boys thought we'd pay the El Rio Ranch, knowing there was a lot of nice fat cows down here. And come to think about it, that old lady in the house don't look very well. If she got wind of certain things, it might affect her pretty seriously.
You win, Duke. But remember this, if you double-cross me, I'll...
Sure. Now that we understand each other, don't call me Duke. I'm the Pecos Kid from now on. Juan?
Come on, boy. Let's put the horses away.
You're kind of driving those cattle in the wrong direction, aren't you, Duke?
Now listen, kid. We're gonna have a showdown right here and now. I don't like the way you've been running things. For the past week, we've been postponing this raid on the El Rio cattle, and it ain't gonna happen again. We're making a getaway with the herd, savvy?
Don't be silly, Duke. You know, as soon as the cows are rounded up, they'll be sold. In fact, a big buyer has made a deposit at the ranch. You know, it'd be much easier for us to get out of the country with cash than with cattle.
Now you're using your head, kid. Tonight you get the dinero and bring it to the... We'll be ready to ride. But I'm telling you one thing, though. You double-crossed me once and I ain't forgetting. So no funny business. All I want that money, and me and the boys won't bother you anymore. Come on, boys. Drive that cattle back into the main herd.
What is this, kid?
Pancho, I reckon we lose. But one thing that we gotta keep Donna Castellar from knowing what happened to Juan.
Senor Juan, come with me, eh? Come on. Hey, you see, now I fix everything. Well, tonight, while you serenade the Senorita Nita, I tell this hombre Duke where is kept the dinero. Am I not smart? Now I can kill this hombre Duke for stole the money. See? And we have no more trouble. Hmm?
Why, you're crazy than I thought you were, Pancho. What good would it do to do away with Duke when he's got 4 pals that'll do plenty of talking?
Oh, I forget those fellows.
Come on. This calls for a showdown.
See.
Get him on the top. We're riding pronto.
Hey, watch out for that knife.
You'll get a chance to use it. It's here, all right.
That's great.
Listen, take those 2 fellas outside and see that they don't bother us anymore. And then we'll go back and raid the herd.
Rick, you stay here and watch Pancho.
top of the castle. You beat to the ranch and get help. I'll try to hold out Duke.
Esto bueno, señor Juan.
Felipe,
Sí, señorita.
see who that is, please.
I'm Sheriff Luke Saunders of Arizona.
Arizona. Will you sit down, please?
Thank you. Here is my Mexican authority. I know I'm outside of my district, but I'm trailing a man known as the Pecos Kid. Do you ever hear of him?
Why, yes. He works here on the El Rio Rancho.
Is that him?
But there must be some mistake. This picture is of Juan Castellar.
That's the picture of the man I'm after, ma'am. Juan Castellar is dead.
Dead?
Yes. The Pecos Kid, Juan Castellar, and another man kidnapped a banker in Arizona a month ago.
Shh, please. His mother.
Juan Castellar was wounded during the getaway. I ran across his grave up here in the Badlands while I was trailing him here.
Senorita Nita! Senorita Nita! We've been robbed!
That is all, Martha. You go. Return to your work. But not a word to Doña Castellar.
Si, senorita.
Hello, Pancho.
¿Cómo estás, señor sheriff? Hey, you and your hombres arrived just in time, no? The Pecos Kid and his band, they captured Juan and me last night and robbed the rancho safe. And now they ride off with all the El Rio cows. The Juan, he's going to try and stop them.
Do you expect me to believe you after this?
For many years, I have worked for the good Doña Castellar. You must believe me, senorita. I don't intend to make no harm. The kid, he's told Juan that he will tell his mother about him dying. That is all. But the good Doña Castellar, she is blind, no? So, when she thinks that the kid is Juan, and she is so happy, we just don't have heart to tell her the difference. The kid, he was gone away without her ever knowing anything. And then this Duke, he's arrived.
Duke?
Si, senorita, he is hombre what is posing as the Pecos Kid.
Wasn't him and the real Pecos Kid bitter enemies?
Si, amigo, si. And then when this buzzer Duke, he say that he's going to tell the sweet Doña Castellar about her boy, we was in what you call plenty tough fix, no? No? You must help us save those El Rio cows. Then we will go back to Arizona with you. We don't make no trouble.
Is that you, Pancho? And I heard you speak to return to Arizona.
Oh, well, you must not worry, Doña Castellar. We just make joke, that's all. See, now I must ride pronto. When I come back, I hope I have plenty good news, huh?
I can't they use it.
I'm glad they didn't get you. Well, let's get it over. I'm always stalled. Adds to the hurt.
Arizona issued a warrant for the arrest of the Pecos Kid. He's plumb dead. But Arizona wishes Juan Castellar all kinds of good luck.
I'll make good, Luke. Honest, I will.
Gracias, Senor Sheriff.
Pancho, don't forget you promised that sweet old lady to return quickly with good news for her. Well, what's holding you up? Vamos!
Oh. That Senor Sheriff is one fine caballero, eh? Almost as big-hearted as the great Pancho Gonzalez, no? Hmm?
No.